So whenever we are doing any activity critically or critical examination, then mainly 5 questions are being asked. Purpose plus sequence persons means purpose for which the activity is being done, plus at which plus this activity is being done, sequence in which sequence this activity is being done, person by whom this activity is being done, means by which this activity is being done. So with the objective of eliminating, combining, rearranging or simplifying the activities involved in this process, questioning technique involved primary questions, the secondary questions. The primary questions are, say for example, if we take the purpose based, then what is the actually done? Why is the activity necessary? Place, where is it being done? Why at that place? Sequence, when is it done? Why at that time? Person, who is doing it? Why by this person only? Mean, how it is being done? Why in that particular way only? So that way we are asking the questions, and then we will find that how, whether it is possible to eliminate, rearrange, reorganize the various activities or not. The secondary questions corresponding to each answers obtained through the primary questions. Further questions are being raised to explore about the alternatives. That is the alternative purpose, place, sequence, persons and means. This methodology makes us use the secondary questions given as follows. What else might be done? Where else might it be done? When else might it be done? Who else might it do it? How else might it be done likewise? And by answering the primary and the secondary questions, we use the systematic critical examination in order to involve a better method of doing the work. Recording movements of the workers and materials. Normally the tools which we are using, that is the string diagram, flow diagram, travel chart, string diagram. This is a scale plan or model in which a thread or string is being used to trace and measure the paths of the workers' materials during a specified sequence of event. Length of the thread string measured, the distance moved, how much distance it is being covered by the man or material. Flow diagram. It is a flow plan showing the path of the travel of the operator on the material through the plant. It also indicates the direction of travel by means of arrows drawn on the diagram. Travel chart. It is a tabular record of the quantitative data about movement of the workers' materials equipments between any number of places over a given period of the time. It is always in the form of a square having within it squares. Each small square represents stations along the top of the squares. From left to right represents the stations from where the movement of the travel occurs. Along the down of the left hand, the squares represent the stations to which the movement is being made. Man-machine chart, it is also known as the multiple activity chart. This kind of the process chart records the activities of the operator as well as the machine on the same chart against a common time scale. Separate the vertical columns in the form of bars and are used for both. The chart clearly indicates in the idleness or the utilization of the operator as well as the machine also. On the basis of the recorded events in the chart, one can rearrange the process so that the idle time may be cut off. It is being reduced to the better utilization of the operator or the machines can be carried out. It is used for balancing the work between the man and the machines, proper utilization of the maintenance crew team activities in the mass productions. Methods and movements, the workplace principle of economics. Let us see that these principles can be helpful in the work design, the reducing the human fatigue and improving the work efficiency according to the Barnes. This can be presented under the following three subgroups. Principle of motion economy as related to the use of human body. Principle of motion economy as related to the arrangement of the workplace, and the principles of motion economy as related to the design of layout and equipment. Now let us see first with the use of human body. So the two hands must begin and complete their movements at the same time. These are the various principles. The two hands must not idle at the same time, and the motions of the arms should be symmetrical and in opposite directions and should be made simultaneously. Hands and body motions should be made at the lowest classification at which it is possible to do the work satisfactorily. Classification of the hand motions. The five classes are being given: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pivots are there, the body members moved are there. So if let us the first class is the knuckle, the body member would be the fingers, second is the wrist, it is hands plus fingers, third one is the elbows, forearms plus hand plus fingers, fourth one is the shoulder, upper arm plus forearm plus hand plus fingers, and the five is the trunks, torso plus upper arm plus forearm plus hands and plus fingers. Momentum should be employed to the help the worker, but should be reduced to the minimum whenever it is being overcome by muscular force. Continuous curved motions are to be preferred to straight line motions involving sudden and sharp changes in the directions. Ballistic motions are faster, easier and more accurate than restricted or the controlled motions. Rhythm is essential to the smooth and automatic performance of a repetitive operation. The work should be arranged to permit an easy and natural rhythm whenever it is being possible. Work should be arranged so that the eye movements are confined to a comfortable area without the need for frequent changes of focus. According to the arrangement of the workplace, the definite and the fixed position stations should be provided for all tools and the materials to permit habit formation. Tools and the materials should be pre-positioned to reduce for searching. So the positions must be pre-positions. Gravity fit bins and the containers should be used to deliver the material as close as the point of as near. Tools, materials and controls should be located within the maximum working area and near to the workers as possible. So here is the figure gives us the normal working area, the movement most convenient zone, the operator where we can sit, the edge of the bench, the maximum work area which is being possible, the shoulder movement of the operator. Dimensions for seated task. Seat height should be adjustable, range 36 to 45. Work surface height should be around elbow level, that is range from 65 to 72 centimeters. Leg clearance 40 centimeters, the knee level, and 60 centimeters for feet. Thigh clearance 20 centimeter minimum. Work surface thickness 5 centimeter maximum. Materials and tools should be arranged to permit the best sequence of the motions. Drop deliveries or ejectors should be used wherever possible so that the operators do not have to use his hands to dispose the finished tasks. Provisions should be made for adequate lighting. A chair of the type of height permit should good posture should be provided. The height of the workplace and seats should be arranged to allow alternate standing and sitting. The color of the workplace should be contrast with that of the work and thus reduce the eye fatigue. Principle related to the design of the tools and equipment. The hands should be